This is Bruce Bishop for ChronicleT.com. I'm here with Tim Alcorn from AM 930 WEOL. Tim, it's all done. We're on week 12. There's only one thing to talk about.
Bruce, sometimes wishes do come true. We talked about the fact that our wish was to have a rematch in the playoffs between Midview and Avon, and here we go. It's going to happen on Friday night over at North Royalton High School, Division II Regional Semifinal. Everybody's talking about this game. It should be a lot of fun. Wishes come true.
Okay, so before we go to this game, let's jump back.
Well,
the game of the entire year.
It was the game of the year. It was the best game that I had a chance to call or certainly be a part of on WEOL. And I think if you talk to most high school sports fans or those who cover the game of high school football here in Lorain County, it was the game of the year. Week 5 over at Midview. Both teams came in at 4-0. They were kind of on that collision course, and they met in what turned out to be an instant classic type of game. Midview hangs on for a 49-42 win before an absolutely jam-packed house over at Edelsburg Stadium. So it was an absolute classic ball game. Turns out to be Avon's only loss of the year, so they've been kind of itching for this rematch in the playoffs. And of course, Midview and Avon, one of those great rivalries in Lorain County. So I'm sure the folks at Midview High School are saying, hey, bring it on. We'll do it again. It should be a classic game this Friday as well. But no doubt, week 5 over at Midview was one of the best high school football games I have ever seen. It was a great matchup.
So what's changed since week 5? Do you think this game's is it gonna play out the same way? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I hope it plays out the same way because that week 5 matchup came right down to the final possession of the night. But for Avon, they've battled through some injuries a little bit. One of the injuries happened that night over at Midview in week 5 when their great running back, Jarrett Choate, got hurt in the contest against the Middies. He has since come back, but he's played more on the defensive side of the ball since that game against Midview. For the Middies, they've just kept rolling along. They have been the story here in Lorain County this year, the perfect 11-0 mark that they'll bring into that regional semi on Friday night. Unbelievable offense led by their sophomore quarterback, Dustin Crum. He's got weapons all over the field as far as wide receivers are concerned. And then that big side of beef that I like to talk about at fullback and Brett Sapancic. So offensively, they can do some different things. Defensively, I did their game last Friday night against Walsh Jesuit. They have really come a long way since the beginning of the year. Their defense is playing very, very well. But again, on the Avon side, their offense, even though Choate got hurt in that ball game against the Middies, they have performed very, very well. Not a lot of people talk about their quarterback, Jake Sopko, but he's one of the best ones in Lorain County. He does a terrific job for Mike Elder's team. And defensively, if you're going up against an Avon Eagle football team, you will know you've been in a ball game. They will hit you. They are a very physical football team. They'll smack you around. So each team very, very strong on both sides of the ball. That's why it really is, it's really what you could hope for. It has the ingredients of just being a great high school football game.
And before we started this, you told me we're going to do a little kind of a look back at the last game. You guys are planning on broadcasting the game?
Yes, we are going to rebroadcast that Week 5 game on AM 930 WEOL. It was so much fun to be there that night. The atmosphere was so electric. We had an open night on Thursday night to put something on WEOL. We said, hey, let's put that Week 5 game on, kind of get everybody in the mood for the playoff game. So we are going to rebroadcast the Week 5 matchup on Thursday night. And then, of course, Bruce, we're going to be there on Friday night for live coverage of the Division II Regional Semifinal from North Royalton. So Avon Midview, back-to-back nights on WEOL, the rebroadcast on Thursday, and then the actual playoff game on Friday night.
All right. Well, Tim, I'm going to be at that game too, so maybe we'll have a little chat on the field after the game.
Well, maybe we'll do more than that after the game. If you're going to be there, Bruce, maybe you can buy me a hot dog or two.
There you go.
What do you think?
You got it. Absolutely.
It's going to be a lot of fun, folks. Dial it in. I hope you can get over there, but if not, dial it in on WEOL. You won't regret it. It should be a great, great game.
All right. We'll be back at it again next week.
All right. Thanks, Bruce.
Thanks, Tim.